the program is the fulcrum of this youth forum. This is the result of months of hard work led by two coalitions of youth organizations, the International Committee Meeting of Youth Organizations, ICMYO, and the Major Group for Children and Youth, MGCY. This is the moment in which the commitment of thousands of LDC young people will come to life and become a part of LDC 5.
Please welcome Winji Nachanga, Coordinator of the Major Group of Children and Youth, and Benson Makusha, Pan-African Coordinator of the International Committee Meeting of Youth Organizations.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Winji from Major Group for Children and Youth, MGCY. It's been so awesome to hear all your stories and what you're doing in your various countries, and yeah, keep it up.
Thank you, Munji. My name is Benson Makusha from ICMYO, and I'm very happy to be here. And it's been quite interesting to hear your stories and also to connect with you guys. You are doing amazing work, and we really need to find ourselves in the conversations of the plan of action that's going to come out from this conference. And we really need to find our voices being heard today. And we're now going to talk to you about the Youth Declaration, which actually is a tool that we've used to get our voices heard in the plan of action. So thank you very much also for your participation in the Youth Declaration, and we hope to see that everything we've been sharing here and more is going to be put into action.
So in LDCs, approximately 60% of the population are under the age of 25, which means that we as the young people make up a greater percentage of the population. For this reason, it is important that the LDC 5 provides a platform for dialogue for young people in the LDCs with leaders of the LDCs, development partners, and the global community, which is why we're all here.
So the present declaration builds upon the outcome of for all generations consultations, which were undertaken in 2021. These consultations were undertaken in LDCs, in which young individuals, youth organizations, youth alliances and networks, as well as informal young people contributed by participating in online engagements, regional review meetings, and also by way of submitting reports and recommendations on specific topics.
So I guess obviously you'd ask, why was this done? So this was done to ensure that we, the young people of the LDCs, were meaningfully engaged in the formulation and implementation of the Doha Program of Action. We too have a voice, and our voices must be heard. I think Ruben was very clear on that.
Indeed, it is very critical that as the present and future leaders, we recognize the importance of the current moment today and how it's going to impact the future generations. So here, we are not just going to be shaping our today, but we're actually defining generations. And we must not let this moment slip away from us.
So the Doha Program of Action cannot be sufficient without our voices. For all generations carries all our hopes, ambitions, aspirations, and commitment as young people in the LDCs.
You do agree with me that I think this was coming out from most of our discussions, that we want LDCs where young people are empowered to achieve their full potential, where they enjoy their human rights, and also are contributing as agents of positive change.
To our member states, I know we have different government delegations in here. This document represents our fundamental development needs and commitments to the Doha Program of Action. We aspire that these are transformed into significant youth development through meaningful youth engagement.
Indeed, we've been speaking a lot about engagement, and engagement empowerment should really be realized through youth-friendly national development strategies, recognizing young people as rights holders and key stakeholders in policy making, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation, and through creating mechanisms and spaces at various levels for young people to engage and in the implementation and evaluation of the new Doha Program of Action for LDCs.
So we have defined 9 key thematic areas. I know the youth delegates are fully aware of the 9 thematic areas. in which we urge commitment to implement, and these include investment in youth through education, access to economic opportunities, promoting youth participation in policy at all levels, defending human rights, gender equality, tackling climate change, supporting refugees and internally displaced migrants, and ensuring digitally inclusive nations. And I think these are areas that so many of our discussants did speak about earlier.
Yeah, the timing of this Doha Plan of Action is very critical, my fellow youths. It falls within the last 10 years of the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the Sustainable Development Goals. And we, as the young people, are key agents to the realization of this 2030 agenda. And empowering young people is crucial to success of the Doha program of action. And without our involvement, without our engagement, our country sadly will not be able to close the digital the divide and also achievement of our sustainable development goals.
Young people, we have committed ourselves.
The future is ours. The future is here, and for generations defines the future.
So